Webs. Um, I am Xander, and I do paleontology as a hobby and eventually, hopefully, a career. I do Ordovician life forms, and I am really interested in habitats and ecosystems. And that is why I want to go into school for paleontology. Right now, I'm a sophomore in high school. I'm 16. But eventually I won't get to a point where I can make a living off this. Not just for the money. I don't care about the money. I want to have a career for this because I love fossils and prehistoric creatures. I have talked to other paleontologists. I've emailed them. I have talked to other people that are in universities, the Department of Natural Resources. All the fossils I do are in Ohio because that's where I live. But I do the Cincinnati fossils. Because that's where I mostly hunt, and where some of my favorite places to hunt, like Trammell, Foss Park, and Sharonville. And that's where I get most of my fossils. But today I will be talking about um cephalopods, and I love cephalopods. They're probably one of my favorite prehistoric creatures. Well, they're not all of them are extinct, but the ones I have are definitely extinct. I got most of these at Trammell Fossil Park. It's a free place to go. It's amazing, and a good thing to have there is a um is a group called Dry Dredgers. They are a fairly large group of amateur paleontologists and fossil hunters, and they work with the Cincinnati Museum of Natural History. And I'm pretty sure they've been the biggest amateur paleontology group. No, the oldest amateur paleontology group that's still around. Um, but they have new people coming. I would love to join. Where I live is just too far away. But I have other things I use to get all my information from, and from a camp I went to in the Falls of Ohio, which I talked to other people that are into paleontology, their kids, and the people that were really in it were paleontologists. Um, One of them is actually about to retire. Alan Goldstein, yeah, yeah, he's a brachipod paleontologist, which I think brachiopods are pretty cool. They're not my favorite fossils, the, but they're really common and really cool. But let me get out my fossils real quick. I don't know how to edit yet. Too lazy to. I'm back. It's my fossil, the big fossil collections right there. So I'm gonna be talking about. I might butcher this name because I'm terrible at scientific names. Tertopsis toceros durasi or T durasi. I got this one in Kentucky. It might be backwards. I don't know. I don't know how cameras work that well. I'm not good with the internet. But anyways, actually, these are the ones I got in Kentucky. I found these. You can see by the chambers, the little things right here, and this is the cavity right here, the fossil cavity. And this is actually the a poster I got from a thing called GeoFair. It's in Cincinnati, and you can buy this on the Ohio Department of Natural Resources website, which I actually got this in person. And it's really cool. It has a bunch of fossils from the Ordovician period. It's from the late Ordovician period, which I personally do. I do the Corryville fossils. That's what I've been doing a lot of those. But the fossils I have right in front of me aren't. Well, I'm not sure, but they aren't from Trammell Park, which I'm just using this because I know these identify because I wasn't the one that identified these. I did at the camp. Fossil House that were the ones that know what they're doing. Because during this time, I still kind of new. I've been collecting for 4 years though, but last 2 years I've been really trying to do this as a job, and the last couple months I've been getting better at identifying. But I got these ones here. I will show it, but I will show again. And I found these. Um, this is the biggest one I have. I already showed this one, but you can see the chambers. Really cool. Wait, is this no? You can see the chambers here, and this is the cavity. I do use this Fossils of Ohio. They recently had a reprint, so I got this for $20. Pretty big. But it can go for 40. But I do 100% recommend it if you really want to do fossils and that are in Ohio. If you live in Ohio or fossils are similar to Ohio, because it has identification. And if you don't know, like the biology or yeah, it shows them. Like I'm art student. I love doodling, so I love drawing these fossils, and I would love to draw a habitat, but I'm terrible at doing cephalopods. I don't know why. They're probably one of my favorite prehistoric creatures, though. Yeah, but right here, it's a little bit broken, but here's another one. See it right there. It's pretty small, but I'm pretty sure these are all the same. Because my theory, my guess, is that you can tell which. I haven't got this proven or not. Um, but I I think you can tell what type of species of cephalopod is by the sl- the slope or the of the cephalopod cone, if it's a cone, and if it's the same centimeters or the same length for each one of the separations. That's just my guess. I don't know. It's proven. I don't have enough um, fossils to prove it. Yeah, but these um, are from the same area. These might be two separate ones, but I found them right on top of each other. One part is missing, so I'm guessing it is the same. Plus, it goes pretty well together. Yeah. Now on to Trammell Park fossils. I have them in this bag. This isn't all the cephalopods. I do have another one that, yeah, it's right here. I have it in a bigger bag. Fossils. It is this. You can tell by, I think it's a different species because of the bigger gap. I have measured it. I don't have my ruler on me right now. But from what I know, I think this is a different species because I measured this and it's like 5 millimeters, I think, correct term. And this is, I'm pretty sure it's 2 millimeters. Yeah. Plus, you can kind of tell it is bigger. It's just this one's longer. This is more at the base. I don't want to mix them up because I don't. Here is another one. It might be a little harder to see. It's over here. You can see the little chambers, but If it's on its side, you can see the little circle thing. Yeah. If you look closer, you can kind of see it. Yeah. I'm not good at camera. It's right next to my finger. This side. And this was one of the first ones I found. I have two others. One of them is kind of hard to see. The other one's pretty clear. Here. Kind of hard to see, but you can. Right next to my finger. I don't think you can see that. I think it's too fragmentary to see. This one is just two of the little things. I think. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. But I found the last couple at Tremel Park. This one I found at Tremel Park too. I keep it in a separate bag because I don't think same species. Um, but I don't have good. Well, there isn't a lot of good things for me to research, and I use basically websites from Cincinnati or this big website I showed you. Um, but I am. They aren't my favorite prehistoric creatures. Well, they might be. I don't know. But I am. But these things are really cool. I love finding them. And part of this guy, those guys up there are different. I can't remember what they're called. Something to see. I have in my journal. Well, not my journal. It's in my field guide. I've been working on this all month, and I have a couple fossils identified. Um, Cam Camerorassus and Digaflafo. I just butchered that. I'm terrible at scientific names. My handwriting's awful. It's that. I think. Yeah. But I work with a bunch of trilobites too. Just because they're cool. And I really like them. But it's so hard to find behavior. I have scoured the internet. Scoured. I'm really bad with computers and stuff. So I'm pretty bad at knowing what everything is and where to look for stuff. I try my best. I try. Um, yeah. Yeah, I have all my resources in here, all the websites I use, all the books I use. Um, I use a lot of things. Maybe some other day I can get all the website up so when I actually know how recording works because I don't know how internet works. I don't know how to record good. It's my first attempt, but I love these. I love I love these, and I want to share them so I can document my journey to become a paleontologist and to become a better scientist in the field. Because I'm still a sophomore in high school, and I'm trying to take the steps to become a paleontologist. And I would love to work with other people that are interested, and people that are interested in behavior. Like I have a kind of a theory that if you know modern day creatures well, you can understand the past. That's why I want to study crinoids, modern day crinoids, to know how they act with other creatures that are similar to ones that are prehistoric. Because it's crazy how many of these creatures are still alive. They have definitely changed. Like, none of these species are still alive, but their class are. Trilobites are completely dead. these guys. There's one of them left, one shelled cephalopod. That's the nautilus. I actually have a shell one, but if I want to know how those things act, so I can understand how the prehistoric ones might act. And trace fossils are a big one. I want to know trace fossils really well too. I even have a whole book I have my fossils on there. I got my fossils book. It covers off. Locked in time. 50 behavior, animal behaviors and fossils, and 50 extraordinary fossils. I I'm terrible at reading. I'm dyslexic, so I should try my best. But there's one of them about trilobite migration, and I want to try to connect with other people that know more about this stuff than me, and so I can understand it just from not just from a single book, but from like multiple people that actually know what they're doing. That's why I've been talking to so many paleontologists. I'm actually gonna have a phone call in a couple days with the curator at the Cincinnati Museum, and it's gonna be cool. I'm gonna love it. Um, but I haven't been into present this stuff forever. But yeah, well, let's get on to talk about cephalopods. There's much to say. I don't know much about them. That's why I'm still learning. I want to get in feedback. I want to get knowing. But from the research I've done, I can't remember the website. Um, but there is a trace fossil. Of I can't. I'm terrible at reading. This guy. With tentacles on the ground, and there's 10 of them. So pretty confident that these guys have 10 tentacles. I think it's pretty cool that we know that because like they're completely flesh. Like we can't really fossilize good. Like hard parts are way easier than soft parts. It is possible for soft parts to fossilize, but it's still cool that we got a trace fossil of that. It's still really cool. But it's so crazy how similar all the mollusks are. With most of them having shells, and only some of them don't. A lot of them look like, and they all look so crazy. Like, if you didn't know like biology, like if you just looked or didn't know, if you didn't read books about all this stuff, you probably won't know that snails and um squids, cephalopods, all those things are related because they look almost completely like, not same. Maybe now you can understand like these two kind of look similar now, but not really. I just think it's so cool though. I just think it's so cool that how these preacher creatures are so cool, so cool. And like these creatures are so old, and I just wonder what these things would have been like alive. Oops, that's one thing dropped. Put that there. But yeah, these things are so cool. I always go back and look at these. Actually, I have my little magnifying glass out here and look at these. I haven't been able to look at the microfossils. The only microfossils I really have is a worm jaw, and I thought it was a worm jaw at first, and I was right. I even emailed a uh, professor on fossil finder, and he identified it for me, and he's yep, most likely a worm jaw. You can see the teeth and everything. It's really cool. It's on brachiopods, really small. Yeah. On good lighting. I'm probably gonna look at this later. But I do a lot of upper Ordovician fossils, and I am so amazed how cool they are. Like, I mean, they're so amazing. You know, even have to go to some places to fossil. Some schools I gone to. Like this is the one school I can get the fossil right now. Right, I can put these guys back too. Don't fall. We'll go. I'll come back again. Here, here is the Nala shell. It's really cool. I chipped it. That's a bummer. But here is the trilobite tail I found. Here, it's pretty big. Actually, when I found it, no one believed me. Like, like you did not find a fossil. Everyone on track because they don't really believe me in that stuff. Even though I've been hunting for years, 4 years, be precise. I even still get arguments that fossils aren't rocks, which they are. Most fossils are, well, ones definitely the ones I hunt are 100% rock. They're just the bone decays, rock fills in the place for most cases. Here is the worm jaw I found. You can see the little black thing. Not really focused on me that well. It's a fly in my room. I hate that. Yeah, it's really cool. It's kind of hard to see. If you had a magnifying glass, you could see it better. I do have a photo of it on my phone, so I might be able to post that. But I love these fossils. I really want to do this as a career, and I'm going to do the YouTube stuff as a hobby, and post everything, all the findings I have, all my theories. Um, I just want other people to know these things. I'm gonna take it as a view of a paleontologist, and maybe even show some art stuff. I do art. I'm a big artist. Um, I have a photo of all my drawings. Let me just get up real quick. But here is a photo of. I'm gonna turn down the brightness so you can see it. Those are two copper bullets my grandpa gave me that were already shot out of a gun. It's super cool. Here is a photo. Here's a. I always forget to turn on brightness. Here is a drawing of a person. I should actually turn on the brightness. Maybe just a little bit. Even just a little bit. You can't see anything. Wow. I should learn how to edit though. Yeah, there. I have never done people before though, so it's really new to me. I am in art two now, so good time to learn. But I want to use all my skills to know more about paleontology. I'm a very visual learner, So seeing things, drawing things really help. So I really want to help other people to understand the realm of paleontology. I do not want to send misinformation, but if I'm not sure about something, I will say that. Most of the stuff that I'm talking about, I am not professional yet, and even though I've been hunting for 4 years now, it's been four. I know I've been collecting for 4 years now. I am still not professional. I am still very much a beginner, like basically starting. Like I can identify a fossil better than the average person. Like when my dad comes out with me, he can never identify any. He can't even recognize anything, which I think is kind of cool. I can do that now. But yeah, I want to learn more. Mm. Thank you for your time, and thank you for listening this whole way. If you have, I want to learn more and help other people to learn more about fossils. Thank you very much, and goodbye.